it's safe to say Bricc ain't coming home today. Paperwork dropped on our boy Bricc, man. It looked like the feds plan on dropping his freedom into the deep fryer. Our boy Bricc baby, bros. Unfortunately, man, I had a feeling Bricc baby, just with the life that he was leading out here on the streets, from what I could see as a consumer of the content, just looking at all the threats that he was making, seeing the past charges he had, seeing him with a firearm live on a live stream after he got raided by the feds and they found an AK. I ain't gonna lie, man. I predicted in my last video that Bricc baby told on himself and set himself up for failure, bro. Tricked himself off the streets and let Whack 100 and others trick him off the streets. The feds did a deep dive. They know way more than what I knew. And it's disturbing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Free Bricc baby. He innocent until proven guilty. Some of these charges is disgusting because we don't condone violence to women at all. But let's get right to it. Defendant Zaire Mitchell asked this court to be released pending trial, arguing that a secured property bond is sufficient to reasonably assure his appearance and the safety of any other person of the community. To the contrary, defendant's criminal history shows a dedication to crime and recidivism, no matter what the consequences. Moreover, his conduct during the investigation, in this case, shows the same dedication to a life of crime, inability to comply with the rule of law. The indictment first alleges that the defendant, in shooting at individuals, possessed ammunition expelled from a firearm on July 12, 2022. Then, on June 21st, 2023, defendant was captured on an intercepted call arguing with his significant other, in which she repeatedly recounted that defendant had pointed a gun at her while she was holding his infant child. Execution of a search warrant at defendant's home followed, and 3 firearms, including an AK-47 style gun, over 125 rounds of ammunition were found. After law enforcement seized those weapons and arrested the defendant, he continued undeterred, in which 2024 defendant erupted at his place of employment, threatening individuals in the room and online with death, fighting security, and later admitting to possession of firearm during that incident. Throughout 2024, defendant made claims online of murdering people. So let's stop right there real quick. So the feds have proof that Bricc baby discharged his firearm at people who were trying to rob him. Now, Bricc baby's a felon, so having a firearm, that already is out. Discharging a firearm in California, that's a whole separate charge, right? Now, that's ugly, but at least it seemed like Bricc baby was defending himself. He was defending his life, possibly. But this next part is wild, boy. You hear what they said? Bricc baby moms, his wifey, his significant other, the one that's on the phone saying she fed up, like the one that sounded like she really threw with Bricc. Come to find out, bro, she was on the phone speaking about how Bricc baby pulled out a firearm on her while she was holding her infant child, bro. Bro, that flips everything on his head for me, bro. I'm not rocking with Bricc. I'm not jacking Bricc activity. I'm not jacking nothing Bricc got going on if he at the crib pulling out guns on his shorty while she holding a baby. Why? Even if he was just pulling out the blicky on his shorty, I'm not jacking it, bro. Real niggas don't do that. Real niggas don't move like that, bro. You pulling a blicky out of your shorty for what? I done seen Bricc baby tweak out at the job and bug out. I'm thinking he's still in control. Some of this is an act. Come to find out he going home and he really spazzing out on shorty, pulling out loaded guns on her while she holding a baby. Like, what's wrong with this man, bro? But according to the paperwork, that's why they ran in his crib. That's why the feds ran up in Bricc baby's spot, kicked his door in and found that AK, found that Ruger LCP, and found that Canic. This is why. They heard him on an intercepted wiretap. Him and his girl arguing, and she mentioned how he pulled out the blicky on her holding the infant child. And what the feds do, they ran in his crib, kicked the door in. Also, they knew that he had just discharged a weapon, defended himself against a robbery, so they had more than enough reason to run in his crib at that time. And remember, it was a lot of speculation. Oh, Bricc baby crib got raided because of this. Bricc baby crib got raided because he working. Bricc baby crib got raided because of this. No, Bricc baby crib got raided for a domestic. That's wild, boy, but let's continue with the paperwork, man. It's more. The defendant is now charged with multiple counts of possessing firearms and ammunition, all in violation with 18 USC 922. The first charge stems from defendant shooting 3 bullets in a business parking lot in July 2022 to ward off would-be robbers. The second charge involves all of the firearms and ammunition found at his home in June 2023. Both of these charges follow 5 felony convictions from 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016, and 2020, respectively. While the pretrial services report includes a longer criminal history with out-of-state convictions. After law enforcement seized those weapons and arrested the defendant, he continued undeterred. In March 2024, defendant erupted at his place of employment, threatening individuals in the room and online with death, fighting security, and later admitting to possessing a firearm in that incident. Throughout 2024, defendant made claims online of murdering people and threatening to do the same to others. Then, on March 18, 2025, the day before his arrest, in this case, defendant went on live video podcast with someone who he had previously threatened to kill. During the podcast, sitting across from that person, defendant brandished a firearm. On June 20th, 2023, a second person accused the same conduct. The day defendant significant other stated, "You pulled a gun out on me with your daughter. You pulled a gun out on me in front of your effing daughter. You pointed a gun at me, you B-ass." Defendant responded, "I don't give a F, nigga. I don't give a F, B, even since I've been with you." What? Throughout the remaining period of the wiretaps, defendant made countless assertions or threats pertaining to violent conduct and weapon possession. For example, on February 20th, 2023, the defendant stated he did not respect the elders of the gang and would pop anyone on 6-0. On March 6, 2023, the defendant was on the phone with his mother and found the mother of his child outside of his house. He told his mother that the mother of his child was in gangland and wanted to expire early. Defendant asked the mother of his child if she wanted to die in front of her son on 6-0, as defendant's mother screamed at him to stop because he may be being recorded. On March 6th, defendant told KC that the police were acting stupid, that he was tired of doing what they told him to, and that he was ready to shoot the mother of his child. Later that day, defendant told another identified male that he could kill the mother of his child on 6-0. What? On March 28, 2023, defendant said that he would body slam the mother of his child on her neck to stop playing with him. In the same call, defendant discussed how it felt to kill someone and have to go to school and play basketball the next day. Why do this nigga Bricc hate his baby mama? Like, bruh, somebody must have sent the video to his phone of her deep throat gobbling up some cocky or something, bro. Why do this nigga hate his baby mama like this, bro? This nigga on the phone with his mama. How you tell your mama, how you on the phone with your mama threatening your girlfriend, say, on 6-0, I'm about to take your life. Like, what? What relationship do you have with your own mama? That's one. My mom's a disown. My mom's ain't feeling that. My mom's that's out. What are you talking about, bro? My mom's ain't jacking me my mom's is not jacking me. I'm not even talking like that on the phone in front of my moms. I'm not even talking like that about other people in front of my moms. Not my girl, a female, and then the mother of my child? Are you dumb? Bricc baby is bugging, bro. He threatening his baby moms. He threatening to take her life. I don't know why. We can only assume why Bricc baby want to take his baby mom's life so bad. We can only assume. But on top of that, Bricc, not the trick, leaves more breadcrumbs, bro. Dude on the phone, he know he being recorded on a wiretap, and he decides to say, "Nigga, you know what it's like to kill a nigga last night? Have to get up and go play basketball at school?" So Not only did you just admit to a murder, you just admitted to a body. You let them know when, because you ain't been in school in a long time. When you had to go to school the next day. So you was in school. That gives them a time frame, and you gave them a location, because where did you play at school? Bricc Baby is cooked, bro. Baked. Like, you know when you put fresh fish, you just put fish right in the frying pan. You got the grease already boiling. The grease is already popping. Like, the grease damn near popping on you. Like, your skin, you catching grease every once in a while from the grease popping. And then you lay that fish in that grease, and that joint just get the sizzling. Yeah, that's Bricc Baby freedom, bro. He's fried. Now, I'm a little bit perturbed by the "I'm tired of doing what they want me to do" comment from Bricc Baby, because now I'm questioning, like, what you mean you tired of doing what the feds want you to do? Like, that's not 100% admission of working with the feds, but it do sound a little sketchy. I ain't never heard, you never catch me on a wiretap saying I'm tired of doing what the police want me to do. Like, I don't get it. That's questionable. That's in the air. I'm not even going to sit here and say, I will say this, bro. Right now, the police ain't say nothing about Bricc Baby being an informant. If he was an informant, why is he getting charged with all of this? Why is it seem like he's the person they looking into, not that he working? But I'm not going to lie, them words is a little questionable. Like, what do you mean you tired of doing what they want you to do? Like, what does that mean? Unless they told him, like, yo, stop threatening your wife, stop beating on your chick, stop pulling the blicky out on your shorty. That's why we came here and raided your crib, because we had you on a wiretap and your shorty saying you pulled the gun up. Man, I don't know. I'm confused, bro. That part y'all got to put together with me. I'm going to end the video here, bro, because I know it's going to be way more information that comes out. So I'm going to save that for the next video when more info come out. I might just hit y'all with another video tomorrow just breaking down more of this anyway. But I'm going to end it here, bros. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. How y'all feel about Bricc Baby? Is y'all still jacking Bricc Baby after y'all found out about him pulling a blicky out on his shorty and threatening to kill her 1,000,000 times and allegedly having a body when he was in college playing basketball? And there's also some wire frauds and some other type of fraud. But let me know if y'all still jacking Bricc Baby, bro. Is this still free Bricc? I ain't gonna lie. After hearing him pulling a blicky out on his shorty, bro, if that was my homie, I wouldn't be jacking my homie. Like, my homie gotta show me he doing better and changing things around before I just come around him dapping him up and letting him come to my crib, smoke up with me and all that. Like, we not good. I don't jack niggas like that. That could have been my sister. That could have been my mother. Like, I don't jack that. If you pulled the blicky out on my sister, I'd have been coming to take your soul. So I'm not jacking nobody doing that to somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though, bros. Like I said, we be back with another one soon. Maybe my opinion will change in the next video or by the time we jump on stream tonight. By the way, tap in on stream with me, man. I'll be live around 9 p.m. I'll be live for like 4 or 5 hours. I need y'all to jump on with me live. I'm acknowledging everybody that come through the chat. I'll see y'all there. Subscribe, like the video, my boys. I'm gone.